Guys, Joe Smith here. Joe Smith just got back from, what's that place called? Something that has to do about ocean or a boat or something. A dock? What was it? Oh yeah, Harbor Freight. That's it. Yeah. Don't know if any of you guys ever heard of that store, but before or not, but got some tools from there. Not too bad a deal either. They got some decent prices there and some coupons. So if you never heard of that place before, I want to look them up and check out their coupons. Or you guys probably don't know they got coupons there, do you? But yeah, here's a phone app you can get coupons, or they have catalogs and magazines with coupons, or even emails with coupons too. And if you look on YouTube, you can even probably find one or two YouTube channels that talk about coupons that they have too. So you might want to look that place up and look their coupons up and check them out. But that's what Joe Smith got here tonight. He got some metric wrenches. They're supposed to be like quick, speedy version or something for turning them and then resetting it with like a universal spline box end. That size is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 17. 16 is actually a size that you'll probably need as much or more often than 17. Depends what you work on. And Joe Smith uses 17 though too now and then. But this was just kind of to update some of his 20-year-old Walmart wrenches a little bit. Especially since he lost his 14 and I think the 10mm is missing too. Man, whoever loses a 10mm, Joe Smith feels like he's probably the only one that's ever lost a 10mm. So, like instead of just getting the individual wrenches at like Lowe's, like $10 each, this whole kit was like 13, what was it? Yeah, $13.99. And a 20% off coupon, so that made it $11.19. This is adjustable oil filter wrench. These kind of move around and they'll fit different sizes. And you put your extension and ratchet in the center there. And this was originally $7.99 Focus there, and 30% off coupon for items under $10 at $5.59. Pipe nipple extractor set. It's a reducer or whatever, but pipe nipple is where it's threads on both ends. It's like a male thread to a male thread adapter or whatever, to where you connect two different pieces of pipe. For those of you that don't know what a pipe nipple is, and sometimes they might break off, and there might be other uses for these too. But Joe Smith just happened to be walking down one aisle, looking around and see what they had there, and saw this, and so Joe Smith figured he'd get that just in case. It was pretty cheap too. See, yeah, original price is they're $9.99, and then $7 after the coupon. We're at 30% off, under 10. And Joe Smith was going through some extra store sockets, seeing if we could had enough to make another small set of that. So those was only like 15 bucks for these socket rails, but these were $1.99 at Harbor Freight originally, and then the 30% off coupon made them 69 cents. So they're like about 16 or 18 inches long. But they only got enough of these clips for about half the length of this. So Joe Smith got two, and he's going to take the clip from one and put on the other. And got this extra little 1/4-inch ratchet, 72 teeth. And let's see, that was $9.99. Had a $5 off any ratchet coupon, so that made half price at $4.99. So in total, with tax, $33. Joe Smith's coupon savings was almost $18. So the coupon savings paid the $7 supper that Joe Smith had before going there, basically. And we'll pay for lunch and supper tomorrow too. So yeah, check that store out. Check out their coupon savings. Would have been about 50 bucks originally, and got the stuff for only 30. So not too bad deal. And a note here on these ratchets, a lot of them are advertising 72 teeth now, the new Icon or some of your other name brands. Your tool on wheels brands, maybe, they're advertising like 90 teeth. Some of the older ones had like maybe, what was it, 60 teeth, 50 something, 50, 60. Joe Smith forgets, but here's the thing, yeah, having the more teeth is going to make it smoother, easier to use. It's going to have a much more. It's going to have well, this is going to have like 72 positions around a 360-degree circle that it can stop in. The 91 is going to have 90 positions in that circle it can stop at. Older ones are going to have only 50 or 60 or something positions in that circle, or 40, whatever they were. And the problem with that, sometimes you're in a tight area and you can only get to the older ratchets, you can only get to move one click and then pull on it. Push back one click and pull on it, because it's just tight area. You push this way, you hit something here, you only get one click out of it, then you pull on it, you hit something over here. So you can only do one click at a time. Well, having more teeth, well, you can still only move it so far at the same distance at a time, but you gain more clicks out of it, or you can get your positioning a little bit better. Maybe even get a little bit larger area where you can move it, because maybe you're getting like 1.5 clicks, but you can't get it pushed far enough before you hit the obstacle to get a second click. Well, here you can get that second click or third click or that, and maybe even move it further. But the downside is the more teeth they have, the smaller the teeth are in these things, because they're not making the heads bigger for more teeth. They're keeping these the same size, or even making them a hair smaller. So the higher the teeth number, it's going to be good. It's going to have a lot of positives to it, a lot of good to it. But at the same time, those teeth are going to be smaller. It's going to be easier to break or skip a tooth if you're putting a ton of leverage on them. So don't be using the 90 tooth or even these 72 teeth ratchets as a breaker bar. Get out the breaker bar, use an older ratchet for your breaker bar ratchet. Otherwise, you'll end up skipping a tooth or chipping a tooth or something because they got smaller teeth. So that's the one negative, the one downside that people aren't thinking about when it comes to these higher teeth number ratchets. That a lot of positives to them that people are thinking about and talking about, but they don't realize that it's going to be easier to break or skip a tooth or strip it or that. So just don't be using it as a breaker bar or anything like that. Just use it for what it's intended for, and you should be fine. Regardless of brand, whether it's Boat Dock, tool store brand, or if it's a tool on wheel brand. Well, thanks for watching. This has been Joe Smith. Stay tuned for the bear. Joe Smith signing out.